Welcome to Rate the Audits, where misconduct gets exposed, rights are defended, and accountability is demanded. Today's episode comes from I Am a Good Citizen. Be sure to check the link in the description and show his channel some support. In this audit, Good Citizen is calmly filming outside a police station for his independent journalism work when a sergeant storms out, demanding to know what the story is about. The questions don't stop, and neither does the pressure. Then, without warning, the sergeant snatches his phone and launches an unlawful Section 43 search under terrorism powers. But this power trip doesn't end the way he planned. Good Citizen takes the fight to HNK solicitors, sues the sergeant and the force, and walks away with a payout, turning this into one of the most expensive mistakes the department has ever made.
Any reason why you're filming the police station?
Yeah, there is a reason, yeah.
What is the reason?
Can you please identify yourself first?
Sorry?
Can you please identify yourself first?
I'm Sergeant Mark Coates.
Sergeant Mark. And show number?
Show number's there.
5377.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'm independent journalist. I'm gathering footage for a story.
You're an independent journalist?
Yes.
Have you got a press pass?
I'm independent. So.
Okay, you don't work for anyone then?
So do you know what independent is?
Are you working for a particular company?
No, I'm independent. I work for myself.
So what is the purpose of filming today?
Just gathering some footage for a story, sir.
What's the story?
I cannot tell. I'm still working on it, so I cannot say.
But what is the reason that you're filming? Because this is a secure police building.
Yeah.
We also have to ask questions why people are filming.
Yeah. And then I told you.
You said it's for a story, but you haven't told me what the story's about.
But I don't have to tell you about the stories, but I'm still working on it, right? So it's not finished. If it's finished, when I publish it, you'll see what the story is, but I'm still working on it, so I don't want to compromise my story.
You're not going to compromise the story, because from my point of view, I just need to be happy you're here for the right reasons. Yeah. Because police officers and police buildings are potential targets.
From the moment the sergeant steps out, it's obvious he's not here to assess facts, he's here to satisfy himself. He presses the auditor straight away, demanding to know what his story is about. And when he doesn't get the answer he wants, he drops this gem. I need to be happy you're here for the right reasons. That's not policing the law. That's policing his feelings. He tries to dress it up by claiming police buildings are potential targets. But that's a catch-all excuse with no evidential weight. By that logic, almost anything could be called a potential target. The problem is the law doesn't empower officers to act on personal unease. It requires reasonable suspicion grounded in facts. And here there were none. Just a sergeant who wasn't happy with what was happening.
So I have to be happy, the reason why you're here.
So how can I make you happy?
By telling me what the idea is your story is about.
I cannot tell you about the story. I'm just gathering some footage, so I'm an independent journalist, and that's it really.
But you've got a story in mind.
Yeah, I do have story in mind, yeah.
So I need to know what that story is about. Is it to do with what the security like around the police building, what the coming and goings?
I cannot tell.
Because the route we're going to go down is you're going to be stopped and searched under Section 43 of the Terrorism Act, whereby we will seize your phone, we'll look at your phone and say...
It's going to seize my phone?
We can seize your phone if we feel we have to.
What grounds, sir?
Under Section 43 of the Terrorism Act.
But what grounds?
Just telling you, let me explain.
Okay.
Under Section 43 of the Terrorism Act, you can be stopped and detained and searched. And part of that search, we can look at your phone and we can see what photographs you've got.
Yeah, but
don't turn your phone off.
No, I'm not turning my phone off.
Turn your phone off, we will see.
No, I'm not turning my phone off.
Right, so that's the route we can go down. I'm not saying we will go down that route. Okay. At the moment, I'm not satisfied. The reason why you're filming here, you've told me it's for a story.
Yeah, I'm an independent journalist.
Yeah, you told me that.
Yeah.
But you can't tell me what the story's about. But do not turn your phone off.
No, I'm not turning it off. I'm
going to seize your phone now. Do not turn your phone off.
No, I'm not turning it off. I'm going to
seize your phone now.
I'm not turning...
I'm going to seize your phone at the moment on Section 43 of the Terrorism Act because you seem to be trying to turn it off.
No, just because I couldn't hold it. Please keep recording.
When the sergeant can't get the answer he wants about the auditor's story, he threatens to use Section 43 of the Terrorism Act, a power reserved only when there's reasonable suspicion of actual terrorist involvement. Here there's nothing. No evidence. No intelligence. Just a sergeant trying to wield one of the most serious search powers in UK law as leverage. Then he goes further. Without even detaining the auditor, he suddenly snatches the phone straight from his hand, claiming he thought it was being turned off. But at that moment, he had no lawful authority to take it. No arrest. No warrant. No search in progress. Under UK law, seizing someone's property without legal power isn't just heavy-handed, it's unlawful. This moment shows exactly how police powers get twisted. First, persistence to wear you down. Then, threats of legislation that don't apply. And when that still doesn't work, they just take what they want anyway.
Have you got any ID, sir?
So, have I committed a crime?
Well, that's right. We'll go down a bit then. You're now detained under Section 43 of the Terrorism Act. You're going to be stopped and searched. Part of that, I need your details so I can check to see who you are, and we have to power.
But you're abusing. Okay, so if I don't give you my name, are you going to arrest me?
I'm not saying I'm going to arrest you. I'm saying you'll be detained. I've asked you the reason why you're filming.
Yeah.
You told me for a story.
Yeah, I'm an independent journalist.
Which is fine. I understand that. But you can't tell me the story. So
I cannot tell you the story, right? Because I'm working on it. It's not finished yet, sir.
But you must have a concept.
Yeah, I'm just walking around and film in the city of London.
You're filming a police station.
Yeah, why not? I'm sitting on a public, right? This is a public payment.
Yeah.
So you took my phone, right?
I took your phone because I think you were trying to.
No, I don't want to. I just want to be filmed because I want to make sure what I'm doing is right. I'm not hiding. I want to keep filming. I don't want to stop filming. Please film me. Can I have? So you seize my phone, and I'm not happy with seizing my phone.
We haven't seized it. We've taken it off you.
Well, but it's not in me. It's not in me. No, I don't want to turn it off. I want to continue filming. Can I have my phone and continue filming, sir?
At the moment, you're detained under Section 43 of the Terrorism Act. Part of that is we are going to examine your phone for photographs you've been taken today, and power to do that. It's under Section 43. And also, I need to do some name checks on you, so I need some of the ID.
When the auditor pushes back, pointing out that his phone's already been seized, the sergeant tries to spin it. We haven't seized it. We've taken it because we believed you were going to turn it off. That's a meaningless distinction. The second you take someone's property against their will without lawful authority, it's a seizure. Calling it something softer doesn't make it legal. Then comes the real intention. They say the detention is under Section 43 so they can examine the phone for photos and videos. But Section 43 only permits that search if the detention itself is lawful. And here it isn't. No reasonable suspicion of terrorism. No grounds articulated. Just an officer stretching one of the UK's most serious powers to go fishing through a journalist's work.
Okay, so if I don't give you my name, are you going to arrest me?
Not particularly, but we will make some more inquiries. The quicker we get your ID, the quicker we can check.
So if it is a lawful order, I give him a lawful order to give my identity.
Under Section 43 of the Terrorism Act, you are detained. As part of that, we have the power to look at your phone and also do some checks on you and search you.
Okay, but so is it a lawful order?
It's an order. It's a power.
I give him a lawful order. So if you give me a lawful order to give you my name and date of birth, I'm going to give it, but under the threat of arrest. If you don't give me a
threat of arrest.
So if it's not under the threat of arrest, I don't want to give it.
Under Section 43 of the Terrorism Act, we need to do some checks on you. Right. Shall I explain why you've been detained then?
Explain, what are the grounds?
Because you are seen outside the police station filming. As we've passed you, you're holding your phone like this, so we can photograph yourself, but clearly filming the gate. Part of that gate is a security pad, so I don't know whether you're filming to see if officers are pressing that to get access to the building. This is a police building. You gave a reason you're an independent journalist and you're making a story. But you can't tell me the context of that story. You can't tell me why you're here.
I told you.
You haven't.
I told you, sir.
The sergeant's justification for using Section 43 is some of the weakest you'll ever hear. First, he says the auditor was filming himself with a station gate in the background, and because the gate has a keypad, he doesn't know if the auditor is capturing officers using it. That's not suspicion. That's paranoia. The keypad is in full public view, the camera isn't aimed at it, and there's no law against filming something you can already see from public land. His second ground is even worse. That the auditor won't give him context for his story or explain why he's there. But refusing to explain yourself isn't suspicious. So right. You don't have to justify standing in public. And you don't have to hand over the details of your work to avoid being treated like a criminal. Using silence as a reason to search isn't suspicion, it's punishment for not obeying.
I'm going to ask you one question. If you don't want to answer, you don't have to. Have you got anything on you that can harm me or harm
I don't answer any questions.
I'm Sergeant Mark Coates, warrant numbers 218.
Sergeant Marcos.
218186, attached to Southwark Police Station. You are
218186.
You are detained under Section 43.
I don't agree. I don't agree with any search procedure. I'm gonna file a civil claim against you because you're violating my rights. I'm staying on public property, peacefully exercising my rights to film in public. I've done nothing wrong.
I haven't seen you done anything.
What grounds do you have to believe I'm a terrorist?
I didn't say you were a terrorist.
So why are you using Section 43 of Terrorism Act if I'm not a terrorist?
Because you are filming outside a police station.
But you said I'm not a terrorist, sir.
I didn't say you were a terrorist. terrorist. I said you're detained under Section 43 of the Terrorism Act.
So, do you think I'm a terrorist?
I didn't say you were.
Why using Section 43? You have to have reasonable grounds to believe I'm a terrorist.
Because you're sitting outside of a police station filming a keypad and officers going in and out.
But that's not real ground.
But in this current role, obviously, a lot of police officers are targeted by people who wish to do us harm.
You don't have reasonable grounds, sir.
This is where the sergeant's entire case collapses. When pressed on what grounds he has to believe the auditor is involved in terrorism, he flat out admits he doesn't believe that at all. That's fatal. Section 43 of the Terrorism Act can only be used if there's reasonable suspicion of terrorism. No suspicion means no lawful detention. Full stop. Instead of owning that mistake, he tries to bluff it out hiding behind the section's name, repeating it's under Section 43 as if citing the number alone magically makes it legal. But the law doesn't work like that. You can't recite the words and skip the threshold. By admitting he has no terrorism suspicion, he's already blown the very foundation the power depends on.
You're violating my rights with this search. I don't agree on that. I'm going to file a lawsuit against you. This is absolutely illegal what you're doing. I do not agree on searching my back.
You may not agree on it, sir, but I've tried to explain on a couple of occasions.
Yeah. I don't agree on that. This is unlawful search of my back. Unlawful. Sorry, what are you expecting to find, sir? You have to tell me what you're expecting to find from my back. Under Section 42 of Terrorism Act. What are you expecting to find, sir?
There may be evidence that you are using...
Like what?
If you're not going to keep talking over me, I'm not going to be able to explain to you.
Okay, you have to tell me before starting the search, actually. Can you tell me what you're expecting to find in my back and in myself?
I'll explain to you, you've been detained under Section 43 of the Terrorism Act because we have the power to search your phone and your bag and you for any article...
But you have to tell me. You have to tell me.
You don't want to talk or you do want to talk?
I just want to understand
any articles that you may use in the event of planning a terrorist attack.
Like what?
Any article. A camera, a weapon, anything.
The fact that the auditor has to remind the sergeant of basic search procedure is humiliating enough, but it's also revealing. Before any search, the officer must clearly state what they're looking for. That's not optional courtesy, it's a legal requirement. Under Section 43 of the Terrorism Act, just like every UK stop and search power, the target of the search must be named. This safeguard exists for one reason: to stop fishing expeditions. If the officer won't say what evidence he's after, there's no way to know whether the search is lawful, or if he's just rummaging through belongings hoping to find anything to justify his power trip.
The people think I'm terrorist now.
No one thinks that, sir.
Yeah, sure. I'm here, you're searching my back like I've done something wrong. Crazy. Can I also have the water, please?
If you don't mind, you'll have that when we're finished with the search, okay?
Okay.
I don't know what's in there.
Oh, okay.
Just for safety.
Okay. Okay, the thorough search by the sergeant. Sorry, who are you, sir?
PC O'Neill.
PC O'Neill. Okay. And your shoulder number, please?
5459. 5459 Sierra Oscar.
I've contacted a solicitor, and the solicitor sent a claim to the police.